Inside this South London tower block, families lived for months in the most unimaginable squalor, ignored and ignored by their landlord, Croydon Council, who admitted sending repair teams in but failing to get the residents out. Today, in Parliament, the council leader faced questions from MPs on how it was allowed to happen.
A report from ITV News about a particular block of flats in Regina Road, which I think were described as the worst block of flats in the United Kingdom. Perhaps you'd like to say something about that report.
I've said elsewhere how sorry I am. This was a complete corporate failure, as you highlight, to understand what was happening. My worry is that there is a bigger, more systemic issue at play here.
I think we can all hear from the Grenfell residents how they reported problems over and over and over again and weren't listened to.
Absolutely, Chair. That's of great concern to me.
Watching that from the hotel room the council has placed her in, Franzoy, who was forced to endure those appalling conditions with her 2 children for over 4 months.
She is the head of the council, and I've been reporting this to the council for too long for her to not know about it. Then she's clearly not doing her job properly.
Within 3 weeks the damp was coming and I contacted them and they said it was my fault.
Croydon Council says it wants tenants to come forward with housing issues, but Yasmin has been telling them for 5 years about the mould and damp in her 1-bedroom flat she lives in with her 2 children.
Is that where you sleep?
This is where I sleep.
So you've had to put a bed in the living room?
So, yep, buy myself a bed.
She says repair teams come in and they simply wash the mould off and tell her to open more windows before it comes back within days.
It's gone all over their clothes. There's always water on the floor. I just recently had to buy them new beds because it went all over the wood and on the mattresses. And then it went all over the floor, so I had to put a new flooring down.
There's not a lot of space?
There's no space at all.
Have you sort of given up the idea of getting somewhere else?
Yeah, I literally have. I've literally given up.
The council says they've recently made repairs on the flat, including new fans to fix ventilation issues, but that took 5 years. And while an inquiry is now underway into what happened in this block of flats, the council has admitted they simply don't know how many people are living in similar conditions. Daniel Hewitt, News at 10, Croydon.